So I'm going to attempt to integrate this. It looks like it's a quotient, but we don't have a quotient rule for integration. So I'm going to have to try to somehow rewrite this so it's something familiar to us. So what I have is a sine over a cosine, which looks like it's a tan. And then you've got another cosine, it looks like a secant. So I'm just going to remind you of a few things. So sine x over cosine x is equal to tan x. And 1 over cosine x is equal to secant x. And the integral of secant x tan x is secant x. So this last one you are given in the exam. So this is an identity that you are given in the exam paper. They might not give it to you like that. They might give it to you in reverse. They might say the derivative of the secant is secant tan. In the exam paper, it'll probably say d by dx of secant x equals secant x tan x. But that means that the integral of secant tan is secant. That's what it means. So this is given in the exam. So let me write that. Given in the exam. This will be in your formula sheet. Now, the reason I mentioned this is it looks like I can rewrite this to make it look like that. Let me show you how. So I can write this as sine x divided by cosine x times cosine x. So that's what the squared means. Now, sine x over cosine x, that's simply tan x, isn't it? So sine over cosine, that is tan x. And then you have a 1. Let's draw a little 1 here. So 1 over cosine, that is secant. That's the definition of secant. So I now have these two blocks that I can replace. So this is secant. So my integration now becomes tan x times secant x dx. And we know that the integral of tan times secant, or secant times tan, is secant x dx. So I can write the answer as secant x plus c. So I get the answer straight from here. And that would be your final answer. So again, answering this question requires a little bit of manipulation, and you need to know the definition of tan and secant, and you need to be able to use the information given in the paper to know that the integral of secant tan is secant. Again, in the exam paper, they'll tell you the derivative of secant is secant tan, but the opposite of differentiation is integration. So the integral of secant tan is secant x. So now secant tan is the same as tan secant. So this is the same as that. So therefore that is my answer.